Welcome to Daniel Show. Today, we're talking about stress. How do you deal with stress? So as an entrepreneur, obviously we have a lot of stress that comes up throughout our day. There's a normal life stress, there's a business stress, there's a work-life balance discussion, but how do we deal with it?
So great question. Well, one of the first ways, I just want to put a quick little tea tip in there because I actually do use a black tea, because black tea is a really good stress reliever. It cuts down on the cortisol, which is our stress hormone, twice as fast as our body normally could. So I'm always drinking black tea, Canadian A, which is my favorite. And I find that it just helps me to de-stress naturally. Apart from using tea, which is awesome, I always go to my parents' house. One of the reasons I do that is when I'm stressed out because of business, I can't associate myself with business to de-stress. I need somebody or a group of people who are not doing what I'm doing, not involved in business, to kind of give me a different perspective and kind of help me to disconnect. And that's my parents. They talk to me about life, about family, and about just not business related things, which helps me to say, okay, there's another life outside of the tea house, and it really helps. So
exactly, yeah. And for me, it's about that separation as well. It's not, for me, it's not so much planned, right? Like, you know, every day from this time to this time, I'm gonna take a break. It's not so much that. It's more kind of organically feeling out how you need it. And what's important is to not let it go too far, because you will start to your performance will suffer, right? And you don't want that. You don't want to be making mistakes. You don't want to be sending, angry emails. So you have to always really step back.
Right.
And I think it took me a while to get into that proper mind frame as a business owner, right? And to realize how to dodge everything that's coming at you. I love the idea, like you said, I live in Toronto. I love the idea of coming home to Brampton, seeing my family on a Sunday, for example. That's a great way to disconnect for a brief break. So the scenery changes really helps refresh your mind, right?
Especially in Toronto, like you're seeing the city, it's busy.
It's very busy, it's constant work, right? Yeah. So having another place you go, and one of the other things I like to do is, I rarely get to watch TV or movies. So if I'm going to a movie or I'm putting on something online, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna focus, I'm just gonna take my mind off of everything for this, it's a set period of time, right? Because as an entrepreneur, you're also stressed out. You don't want to be relaxing because you're thinking about all the other stuff. So if you have a set period of time, like say Sunday, I'm gonna visit my parents, or I'm gonna watch this movie for the next hour and a half, you're good to go, and you can dive right back in. So that's one of the ways I deal with stress.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Daniel.
We want you guys to join us at danielshow.co.
Business tips, entrepreneurship advice. We're gonna make things simple for you. We're gonna break it down.
Watch our videos and don't forget to subscribe. We want you guys to join us